Huh. Looks like this peach tree didn't do too well. That's pitiful. Let's go check the other peach tree that's barely hanging on. We're gonna cook something today. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. A ripe peach. Still has a sticker attached. Today, Peach Flambé on the disco, of course. The Peach Flambé will include peaches, butter, nutmeg, brown sugar, cinnamon, vanilla, rum, triple sec, and angel food cake. So today we'll be using my original disco, and we're going to start off with it cold. We don't want to burn the butter on a hot disco, so we're going to heat up everything gradually together. All right, low heat. Let's get the disco set up. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the butter in, and we're going to let that clarify and melt down really well. And then once we get the butter melted down and clarified, then we'll add the brown sugar. And we just mix it until the brown sugar melts. And it's looking good. Sweet. It's time for a capful of vanilla. Homemade vanilla. Oh, that smells so good. The brown sugar's not melting, which is good, but I'm going to turn up the heat so we can get that brown sugar melted. Now we need to make sure that we keep this moving. We don't let it burn or anything like that, so yeah, that's what we're doing. And it's looking real good. Everything's melting down, and you can smell the caramel. It smells so good. Let's grab those peaches and it'll cool it down a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. Nope, we missed it. We missed it, guys. All right. And I think we lost this one. I got the disco a lot too hot. So a lesson learned, sometimes you just don't get bat 1,000. So we lost this one. Okay, and now to clarify, and not the butter, we're going to start off by taking my own advice. We're going to start off with a cool disco, which I actually put it out in the shade because this New Mexico sun even heats it up. Put the butter in, and now we'll start our flame. Extremely low heat, just enough to get that melted, and so we'll be keeping a closer eye on it this time. We'll be taking this nice and slow. Sometimes we get into a rush, which is human nature, but let's slow it down a notch. So the butter just melted, so now we're going to add in the brown sugar right away. I see it bubbling there, so I may even turn down the heat just a little bit more. That's looking really, really good. You win some, you lose some. Oh, I think it's about time for that capful of vanilla. I'm going to turn down the heat just a little bit more. All right. Thank you. And homemade vanilla. Oh, we said that before, didn't we? And if you could smell this vanilla, it's amazing. The caramel smell comes out now. Okay, and now we're ready for those peaches. So, add peaches. Stubborn one there. And that's what we're looking for. Nice brown color, not black. And we're just gonna heat everything up together here. Did we mention ice cream in this recipe? So what we're gonna do now is we're just extremely low heat, and we're gonna let the peaches heat up. We're gonna let the sugar and butter do its job of softening up those peaches. And so we'll just give it a little bit of time. And once we get tender peaches, then we'll put in the triple sec, and then we'll put in the rum and get that flambéed. Sometimes you have to adjust the disco to get that hot spot in the right place, or adjust where the hot spot is. So everything's been warming up together, but we're going to check the tenderness of a peach, and we'll just cut one in half. It cut pretty nicely, but we're going to let it cook for a few more minutes.
Waiting for everything to incorporate.
And that cut pretty well. I think the peaches are heated up, nice and tender. So we'll move on to the next step. We're going to add some triple sec. I'm going to cut a couple of these peaches in half. I like the triple sec to infuse the peaches. So we're going to cut a couple of peaches up in half, a few more, and then we'll add the triple sec. Perfect. Triple sec is an orange liqueur that you try and infuse the peaches with that flavor. All right, so now we're going to put the rum in for the flambé. So I'm going to move everything off to the edge. I'm actually going to tilt my disco right over here. And then we're going to put the rum at the edge and light the alcohol. So we'll put it right here at the edge. And there it is. You can hear it and you can see it burning the alcohol. Looks much better in a dark room. So what we do now is we let all the alcohol burn off from the rum, and that'll infuse the peaches as well, infuse that brown sugar and butter mixture. And then we're about ready to plate. And we're going to add a nice scoop of vanilla ice cream. Then we're going to top it off with some cinnamon, nutmeg, and that caramel sauce. Not the best scoop, but it'll work in this New Mexico sun. A little bit goes a long way. And that's the disco dish.